Yeah. They talking this and that, but it's easy calling that bluff. They want that gimme, 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 but this isn't ABBA. I show up looking dapper, my mama's favorite rapper. She taught me never let a moment pass you, so I just run away, and I never look back. I hope it's what I'm hoping for. Run away, I got my backpack. Travel light, got my life inside a suitcase. Bought a ticket, I'm just trying to find a new place. What's the occasion, baby? Just another Tuesday. Okay, I feel like a movie. Okay, it's just another Tuesday. Say that you're lonely, then send me your ID. Got nothing to hold me right where I'm at. So come and hit closely, want you to be happy. You're tired of roaming right off the map. She said I'm overzealous, she said I'm all but jealous. I probably would've said the same thing looking back. She said I'm out my melon, I never learned my lesson. I probably would've said the same thing looking back. Day one, yeah, you been my day one. When they hit me for the sauce, I gave them all that A1. Fake love, yeah, they give me fake love. You the only one I wanted with me on my way up. Can we just run away, and I never look back? I hope it's what I'm hoping for. Run away, I got my backpack. Travel light, got my life inside a suitcase. Bought a ticket, I'm just trying to find a new place. What's the occasion, baby? Just another Tuesday. Okay, I feel like a movie. Okay, it's just another Tuesday. Say that you're lonely, then send me your ID. Got nothing to hold me right where I'm at. So come and hit closely, want you to be happy. You're tired of roaming right off the map.
What's going on? We got two of the three amigos today. Welcome to the Reload Show, everybody. This is episode 48. Oh my gosh, we are away from our 52nd episode. I'm stoked. I'm Sean. This is Candido. What's up, Candido? How you doing, man?
I mean, I would say we have two of the best amigos. Just saying. We don't have to listen to any
or the two best. I don't know.
The two best, whatever. I mean, regardless, we don't have to talk football. We could just skip right over that. It is Celtics opening night. We're raising the banner tonight. Sean, how you feel?
Very excited. Hey, being from the East Coast, being from near Boston, I'm Boston adjacent in my upbringing. So I get to celebrate in that. So it's good stuff. You know, we're missing Mark today, but we're going to get into wins and losses here in a moment. And I think we already know Mark's win. Mark's cruising the streets of London as we speak. So I think Mark's got the win of the week for all of us topped. So yeah, no, it's good stuff. I mean, hey, you know, we needed something to celebrate in the Boston area since we've, you know, we lost our dynasty and now we're having to rebuild that. So it is good stuff, man. What's been going on for you this week?
Oh, not too much, just normal things. I actually decided to make the switch. I have now entered the broker world, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you've gone broke. You've gone broke. I see it.
Broker. Yeah.
Already broke. Now I'm just broke. Okay. Broker now. Got it. Congrats, man. Congrats. Well, I tell you what, that sounds like a really happening awesome thing in your life. So why don't we just use that as our jump off into our wins and losses for the week. So Candido, tell us more about the broker life and the change, and then other wins and losses you got going on.
Yeah. So losses, I'm going to start with that to circle back, because I always like to end positive. We're on episode 48. That's exactly how my body feels. I had some back spasms over the weekend. So, you know, that's always fun. But you know, other than that, look, anytime you go to make a move, obviously there's no ill will towards the last company I was at. It was just, you know, time for me to make a change. And, you know, I'm able to provide my clients with some better rates and more loan options. It's a smaller company, which is definitely something I think I can thrive in. So really excited. Stay tuned for the social media announcement coming out later today. No, honestly, it's Milestone Mortgage. That's the company I went with, Milestone Mortgage Solutions. And I really can't be more excited. It's almost like a tight knit family. So happy to be a part of it.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Congrats on the move. Man, my last couple weeks for me have been a little bit nutty and all over the place. So I'm gonna take a page from your book. I'm gonna start with my loss. Man, my loss is I too am feeling quite old. My middle daughter, who is 7, plays soccer for a club team. And we were out at soccer practice. Practice ended, and I usually let her hang out a little bit longer and kick the ball around, do a little bit of extracurricular practice with the team. And I get in there and mix it up a little bit. And last night I was just kind of showing some basic moves. And I somehow tweaked my knee to the point where I couldn't put pressure on my left leg. Not great. So that's definitely my loss. My win, man, my win is and now this is a couple weeks ago, so I apologize. I'm bringing this up now, but a couple of weeks ago, I was at a coaching conference, and I want to know, I got a coach's award. It was totally unexpected, but I got a coach's award, and I feel like I just won an MTV Video Music Award.
You did.
Right? Like
we're going back to 1999. Life is good. You just won the VMAs. That show was on 99.99.
This is my moon man. But won that coach's award. Coach felt I was at the top of my class. And so it meant a lot to me. It felt really good to have that recognition, but also humbling, because I know I'm still not where I want to be. And so for someone else to see the progress and the work that I've been putting in, it meant a lot. So that was a huge win for me over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So really cool stuff.
Well, stop right there. Hold on. First of all, congrats, Sean. I'm happy that you're surprised. I know myself and Mark, we are not. You definitely bring it every single day. So congrats. I know it means a lot to you, but yeah, sorry, dude, we're not surprised.
Well, I appreciate that. So today, Candido, man, I wish Mark was here for this, because I know he would have a bunch of takes and opinions on this topic. Today we're talking about fueling your pipeline. And what do we mean by that? Well, in this particular context, we're in a market where a lot of people in our industry on the loan officer side and the real estate agent side are not where they'd like to be in the form of production, sales towards their goals. There's definitely some people that are out there killing it, and that's fantastic, but it's a small percentage of the industry right now. And so as loan officers, we've got to look at maybe out of the box ways to really fuel our pipeline. So today, Candido, I'm excited about this. We're talking about strategies that we can learn, absorb, become an expert in, and then turn around and take that to our real estate partners to help them generate more leads, grow their business. Because ultimately, if they're growing their business, they're generating more leads, and we're helping them do that. I've got to think that we're going to be the benefactor of a lot of that extra business. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So, I think it all kind of ties in together, right? But, you and I have brought this up before. We both subscribe to and are a big proponent of everything BAM Media, and that's to be able to view things from a realtor perspective, whether it's on the market or some of their different strategies. So I think this kind of ties together in that, we're able to take some of the strategies that we think would be not only good for us, but good for agents, and help show them, hey, if you're able to do this, it really should be able to help you build your pipeline. So definitely excited to kind of dive into this.
Yeah. And lead generation strategies, there's a lot of real estate agents out there, and in our show, going to be very real estate agent centric, but it's going to be from the framework of how do we as loan officers help our real estate partners. So if you're a real estate agent tuning in, you're going to love some of the strategies that we've got for you today. If you're a loan officer tuning in, take some notes, take some screenshots, and go out and start to share some of this with your real estate partners and help them generate additional leads. Now, I recently, and you guys have, any of you tuned in for that have tuned in before, and Candido, you know this, I was at the Tom Ferry Success Summit several weeks ago, I guess, gosh, back in August now, it seems like it was just yesterday. And the entire Success Summit was about how agents can get more listings. And I don't know, in traditional loan officer thought process is like, well, listings don't help us, right? Like listings don't benefit us. And I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say I completely disagree with that sentiment, because if we can help our real estate partners get more listings, some of those listings will also, some of those sellers will also be buyers. And if we're helping our partners do that, then we're going to be the benefactor of those buyers as they come along. Would you agree with that, Candido?
Yeah, for sure. I actually brought this up the other day when we were first talking about this. I'm part of BNI. The whole concept behind it is giver's gain, right? So by me being able to help some of my referral and specifically realtor referral partners, if I'm able to help them get a listing, even if it, doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to need a mortgage. Look, it's the art of reciprocity. So, yeah, 100%. Anybody that doesn't think that helping a realtor get a listing is a positive for us being in mortgages, well, that's kind of an old way of thinking.
And so I'd like us to share, I want to share some very specific strategies. So this isn't like, hey, let's talk conceptual. I want to talk very specific strategies today that as agents, you can go out there and you can implement these. As loan officers, you can go out there and you can use these as an opportunity to benefit your existing partners or as carrots to get your foot in the door with new potential real estate partners. So let's start with a quick and easy social media share. I love this. And it's funny. I was at a networking meeting this morning and I showed this to the real estate agent in the group, and they looked at it, read it, and they're like, oh my gosh, can I take a picture of that? They're going to use this. And because ultimately lead generating for real estate is just generating real estate conversations. And so really simple, easy strategy for social media. This is either going to be in stories or this is going to be on reels. So Candido, right up your alley. But creating a simple story that simply says, hey, just out of curiosity, if I could sell my home for blank, I would list my home this spring, or I would miss my home next week, something to get some excitement and some time-bound action. Hey, drop your answer below. And then you know how you can create little poll questions where people can drop answers on like Instagram? Create one of those, let people drop that dollar amount. And all of a sudden you've got the potential for a bunch of just kind of random people across the internet dropping how much they would sell their home for. And now as a real estate agent, you've got an opportunity to reach out and create conversation around that. Some of the responses are going to be ridiculous. Some of them are going to be, yeah, there's no way I'm moving. But there's going to be a number of responses that are going to be reasonable, and it's going to give you as a real estate agent an opportunity to reach out and explore, ask some more discovery questions to explore even further. Hey, like, is that something that you'd actually be open to? Again, generating the conversations. Candido, I know my system freezes up a little bit. What do you think? Should I try and share my screen? Should we do it?
I think you'll break the internet, but a couple things.
I'll break.
I find this being really effective on stories as well. The realtors that do it right, will be able to go ahead and either create polls in their stories or create something where people can write in. And just like you said, sometimes you are going to get ridiculous responses. But the nice thing is, there you go. The nice thing is these are all leads.
Absolutely. And you can see the kind of responses that this agent got from this. You know, they've got some stuff. Hey, never moving. We should chat. Think of moving back to Texas. Depending on, 2.5 million, I don't know. We don't know how much their home is worth. If it's only worth $500,000, that might be a ridiculous response. So this was a simple, easy lead generation strategy that, Candido, like how often do you think an agent could post this exact same post? Once a month?
Oh, I would say at least once a week. You don't want to overdo it, but I don't see why you couldn't do it at least like once a week, probably.
And I think it depends on where you're putting it. If you're putting it on Reels, maybe not as often, right? Because that's out there unless you choose to delete it. If you're putting it on stories and it's only there for 24 hours, I think that is definitely a way to, there we go. Yeah. If you put it on stories, I think, once a week is definitely something that could work because it's disappearing so quickly. So really, really great strategy there. If I kind of want to talk about leveraging listings. And so all of my stuff is somehow going off here. Let me close this. Oh my gosh. Horrible, horrible podcast etiquette. I want to talk about leveraging listings. So let me get your take on this, Candido, because I think we as loan officers do this sometimes. And I would say real estate agents do this a lot as well. I feel like a lot of real estate agents, they do all this hard work to get a buyer or to get a listing and get them under contract, go through all of the process, get to closing, close the deal, and then start from zero all over again.
So I'm going to say something. It's they just want to close the deal, right? That shouldn't be the way that somebody actually looks at working with a client. You never want to close a deal because I feel like that means you're closing the door almost on the relationship. But I have a feeling I know where you're going with this is you want to open the door to multiple deals, right? Every one deal can lead to a possible 2, 3, 4.
And it's leveraging, exactly. It's leveraging the hard work that you're already doing to turn one deal into multiple deals. So I want to share this really cool. Now, I'm going to share this. I don't love the scripting. I don't love the scripting on this, but I'm going to share this with everyone. Again, this was a top producing real estate agent that spoke at the Tom Ferry Summit. And loan officers, one thing that I want to get across here is this isn't my information. These aren't my strategies. I am a knowledge broker for my partners. I go out and I gather tools, tips, resources, strategies to then bring to them that they may not have known about, they may not have seen. Don't feel like you've got every single idea that you bring to them has got to be organic from you. Does that make sense, Candido?
Yeah, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I say it all the time. Steal like an artist. Somebody was asking me yesterday, how do you get ideas for your content? From other people, but then, I make it my own, right? There's not many people that have my sarcastic ass sense of humor. And can try and make mortgage or real estate funny. So it's all about how you position it and how you present it.
So check out this lead generation strategy. So I love this. And let's see, what's the best way? This is the best way to do this. So hopefully everyone can see this. This is an awesome strategy. So let's say that you're a real estate agent and you score a listing appointment, right? For, let's see, what's today? Tuesday. You score a listing appointment for Friday. Awesome. You turn around, you put together a letter similar to this. Again, I don't love all the scripting, but this works. You put together a letter and you either go out and drop this in everyone's mailbox or you pay a teenager to drop this in everyone's mailbox in the neighborhood. hey, I'm going to be in the area meeting with one of your neighbors to discuss selling their home. I'm reaching out to everyone in the neighborhood because I'm offering a free home equity update while in the area to folks who are exploring the idea of selling. Not sure if it's for you. I love that statement. Hey, not sure if this is for you, unassuming, but I'm happy to swing by after my appointment to provide you insight on how much you could get for your home in today's market. If that's something you'd be interested in, shoot me a text. Simple, straightforward. Imagine if you did this as an agent. Imagine if you did this with every single listing appointment. And what's crazy is you don't even have the listing yet. You haven't even won the listing. You're not even the listing agent. However, you are utilizing an appointment that you scheduled to generate additional business. So the work that you did to land that listing appointment can now be a springboard to generate additional listing appointments. Is that not just hearing that? Isn't that just like obvious and makes sense now that you've heard that?
It's perfect. I mean, I heard something while actually listening to a podcast this morning. Was really good agents can help create their own market, right? And that's exactly what something like this is doing. Yeah.
I love that. No, that's really cool. So some really simple, easy lead generation strategies that agents can leverage, and we as loan officers can seek out these strategies and bring them to our real estate partners or bring them to prospective real estate partners to help them do more business. I'll share another one right here. And Candido, get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Right. So again, you're an agent, you've scored a listing appointment, and you send an email out to your entire database. Right. Hey, I'm about to go meet a potential seller. Can't share too much, but I'm about to meet with a seller who's thinking about listing their home. Now, what I would change about this is I might put the city or the area. So that way, like, cause if somebody's maybe a potential buyer, they're going to get more excited if the potential listing is an area that they're excited about. Right. So I might add that. Hey, what I can tell you is homes like this typically sell above ask for in just a few days. If you already know you want more details, reply with VIP and I'll add you to my VIP list, send you more information as soon as I can. What I thought was really cool about this strategy, Candido, is it obviously creates some excitement. Mm-hmm. It's got a layer of mystery to it, but it's also got an element of exclusivity, right? Hey, I will add you to my VIP list and send you more information once I have it. Everyone wants to be with the in crowd, whether they say they do or not. I think everybody wants to be with the in crowd, and creating opportunities to be in the in crowd is a powerful strategy when prospecting.
Everybody wants to be part of the cool kids club, right? So
I wish that I could be like the cool kids.
Yeah, well, don't we all? Hey, no, the art of creating some intrigue, I think, really works here. It's this is pretty well done. Obviously, you could kind of change it up and tailor it to how you would actually say something. But I think the main points here are really well done.
So really, and I can't emphasize this enough, the simplicity. Yeah. Right? Like I think in our industry, whether we're a loan officer or a real estate agent, I think we overcomplicate things
all the time. I mean, I have one more before we sign off that I wanted to kind of go over. It actually made me stop my workout and write it down this morning.
Okay. You want to share that? I've got another one that I thought was just simple, easy. It's social media based, but man, let me pass the baton to you.
So let me go over this real quick. And this was actually from something I was watching from a Tom Ferry summit, I believe. So this one agent, what she does is she invites neighbors to the open house. And this is obviously when, works better when you're in a big city, you have a nice building or in a kind of close knit neighborhood. This would work for my neighborhood. There's a lot of new houses. It would be perfect. But essentially, what you do is you go and you plaster the neighborhood with some postcards or whatever, letting everybody know within that given area that you're doing the open house. You want them to come check it out. And then, after it's all said and done, you actually have the seller write a letter saying how great their experience it was to work with you. And just by doing that, you can go ahead and generate some more interest, some more leads, etc. But you want that letter to come from the actual seller themselves to their actual neighbors. What do you think of that one?
I like anytime that you can create interaction with homeowners in the area, right? That could be selling, could be future selling. Like it's right. Again, it's fueling. Today's show is fueling your pipeline. Pipeline meaning not all just business that is right now business. We've got to close deals 2 months from now, 6 months from now, 12 months from now, building a pipeline of people who know you because they can't like and trust you until they know you. So another social media one I've got for you. You're going to love this, Candido.
Let's see it.
All right. So what do we see here other than this person needs to charge their phone? We've got social media really strategy. Semi-edibles like, oh, cringe. Hey, I just did an equity report for one of my clients who gained $155,000 in equity in the past 4 years. Do you want an equity report? Yes. What's an equity report? Help me buy so I can make that kind of money. Like, notice how all three answers will require future engagement, right? Hey, yes, send me one. Cool. Engage. What's your address? Let's do this. What's an equity report? Hey, reach out, engage, educate them, possibly do an equity report. Help me buy. I love that one. Hey, just help me, like, straight to the point. Just help me buy a house so I can make this kind of equity, right? And so this potentially attracts sellers. This potentially attracts buyers. But what it absolutely does, regardless, is it generates real estate conversations, which is the name of the game. Candido, thoughts?
We could easily do this being in mortgages. I mean, this is very, very applicable. And
we could absolutely do this ourselves.
Yeah, 1000%. And not to get too off topic, I always try and lead with real estate, right? People want the house, not necessarily the debt. So, I obviously talk about mortgages as well, but this is kind of an unassuming way to talk about real estate. And I mean, you could even change up the answers to make it a little bit more specific, but I love that. And that's 1000% something we could easily do.
Easy. I love easy strategies. And if you're on this call and if you're checking us out, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay and you're like, yeah, I don't need to do those things to get business. Hey, great for you. If you get enough business coming the door that you just don't even know what to do with, that's amazing. I love that for you. I want to see you win too. For any of you that are tuning in, whether it's agent or loan officer, if you're not doing as much business as you like, the number one response that I see from real estate agents when I ask, what is your biggest challenge right now? You know what that response is, Candido?
It's no business.
Lead generation. The number one challenge that I hear from real estate agents, lead generation. And so as loan originators, if we can help teach our partners, prospective partners, simple, effective ways to lead generate, to spark real estate conversations, I feel like that goes such a long way for really solidifying that relationship.
I think you put a bow on it right there.
I've got more that I could share, but we can't give all the secrets away in one episode. So
put those back in the vault.
So reach out to Candido, reach out to myself. If you want to be doing more for your partners, hit us up, follow us on social. You've got our handles right there on the screen. Check us out. We'd love to help out and help you do more for your partners. So that way they can do more business and ultimately you can do more business as well. Candido, man, I think that's a wrap. We shared four or five different strategies specific that are actionable. So you can go out there, implement these today. They're simple. I think, if I'm not mistaken, these were almost all completely free or really close. Maybe some printing costs.
Yeah.
Got to buy ink, got to buy paper. Right. Takes money to make money. It's all good. Man, I love this. This was good stuff. I just want to say thank you to everybody tuning in. Candido, Mark, and I love being here for you every single Tuesday to help out with everything real estate, mortgage related. If you found this helpful, man, if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe, give us a like. We appreciate you. And we're looking forward to, I'm looking forward to hitting episode 52. We're going to have to come up with something special, man.
Absolutely. Hey, next week's Halloween. You going to dress up?
All right. Candido, man, I appreciate you. I like just gloss over it.
Yeah. No, it's all good. All right, let's wrap this up.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We are here every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. The Reload Show coming to you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Go Celtics.